Smith's getting a roughing minor.
He will end up punching the back of the head of Yari Curry. There's a slash and there's a shot to the back of the head, knocking Curry down about 15 feet away from the puck. And that's why he's in the penalty box. Edmonton with a very strong second half of this second period. They have 2 power play goals in this game, and they go to work.
Now 31 minutes and penalties to Calgary. Edmonton's 5th power play opportunity, but a whistle blew as the puck was dropped. They'll line up the game.
One of the differences we've seen here on Edmonton's power play is the fact that Steve Smith's getting more ice time on the left point. And he did a great job on that last goal of keeping the puck in the Calgary zone.
Messier, Anderson, and Gretzky up front with Smith and Tikkanen on the points of the Edmonton power play. Natras put it off the boards. Smith kept it in. Natras goes to it again, and it's cleared down the ice by Reinhart.
Reinhart went up the middle with the puck there earlier. The Flames have tried along the boards, and the defenseman for Edmonton anticipated the play.
Patterson forechecking on Tikkanen as the pass goes to Messier. Across to Smith, who shoots it in. Rattles around to Messier. Gretzky kept it in to Smith. Natras hit him, a good collision. Reinhart backhands the puck, and Natras cleared it out. 1:20 left in the penalty to Ramage. 4:17 left in the second period. The score is tied at 3. Calgary led 2-1 after 1. Ramage on a power play made it 3-1. Huddy and Gretzky have brought the Oilers back. Puck knocked out of the air. Tikkanen back for it. Lube in there forechecking. And Smith puts it back in the net to Tikkanen. 55 seconds left in the penalty to Ramage. Wayne Gretzky stick handling up the ice. Pass intercepted by Al McInnes. Jumping it back. Both teams making some changes. As Curry rushes with the puck. Has to wait because Simpson went offside. Tikkanen slaps it in. McCrimmon gets it in the corner and backhands it up to Otto, who clears it the rest of the way. Good penalty killing by Calgary. But up come the Oilers again. Simpson moving in. Cleared away by Reinhart, or Otto clearing it down the ice.
Much better job by Calgary clearing the zone with a puck. It got them into trouble earlier by not getting the puck out of the zone smartly.
Penalty just about over. And now it is over, as the Flames are back at full strength. It's still a 3-3 tie, 2:52 left in the second period. Charlie Huddy puts the puck to the line and out. Okunlube dumps it in. McSorley chased by Berezan. And there's usually a collision when anybody's chased in this game tonight. Lube dumping it in. Hunter, here'll come a collision. Bang. Hunter on McSorley. Reinhart shot, deflects. There's a penalty coming up in front of the net. An Edmonton penalty going to be called on McSorley. And now the Flames will go on the power play.
The Flames made sure they...
So the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. What a game they're putting on for our American audience tonight on ESPN's Road to the Cup, night number 11. The Edmonton Oilers coming back from a 3-1 deficit to tie it up on goals by Charlie Huddy and by Wayne Gretzky. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be at the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It'll be Game 3 of the Patrick Division Finals. The New Jersey Devils and the Washington Capitals. This series tied at 1. The Devils have wrested the home ice advantage away from Washington. The Washington Capitals and Devils, of course, combined for 162 penalty minutes down in Landover, Maryland in Game 2 of this series that has gotten very chippy indeed. Rod Langway was sent out of the series when he was accidentally cut by the skate of Pat Verbeek. The Capitals vowed to get Verbeek and the Devils in Game 2. They tried, fisticuffs erupted, and we'll see if more of the same comes out tomorrow night. Hopefully it'll be just good, clean hockey. Washington and the Devils, our start time, our air time, I should say, is at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time. Meanwhile, let's get back to the latter part of the second period tonight as we give you bonus coverage of the Flames and Oilers.
McSorley has just taken a penalty, so Edmonton's shorthanded, and Calgary have their 4th power play opportunity. It's now a 3-all tie. And once again, we welcome the viewers of ESPN throughout the United States as Calgary sets up on a power play that led the NHL in the regular season. Suter shot, rebound in front of the net, Fuhr down, puck still loose, taken off by Messier. Coming out with McTavish, and it's rough behind the play, so the referee McCurry stops the play with Fuhr shaken up, getting up slowly.
Actually, I think the net is off the moorings too, Jim. The left goalpost may have come off. The Flames controlled the puck, and Tonelli and Bullard go to the front of the net. And Tonelli very, very close to scoring here as nobody picks him up originally. There's one shot. He missed on a second. Finally, he gets tackled from behind as he had another scoring chance. Tonelli has been a factor in this game. Bullard taken out of the play by Smith. Knocks the puck loose. There's Randy Gregg working on Tonelli, and that saved a Calgary goal. Smith will work on Bullard, as you're seeing lots of body work by the Calgary forwards and the Edmonton defensemen. Calgary's forwards were not a factor in game one. In this game here, we're seeing better play from that squad.
McDonald, McGinnis, and Ramage have scored for Calgary. Messier, Huddy, and Gretzky for Edmonton. Each team has 2 power play goals. Edmonton's 2 for 5. Calgary's currently 2 for 3 and on their 4th opportunity of the night. Suter with the puck at his own line. Watched by McTavish as the puck went to Al McInnes to Gary Suter from Madison, Wisconsin. Shooting the puck in. McGinnis took the shot. It's blocked. And Hannon controls the puck. Former Pittsburgh Penguin dumps it down the ice with 1:27 left in the second period. Suter passing up the middle to Reinhart, to Otto, off to Mullen. Suter moves up to get that puck on the boards. Behind the net to Mullen. Reinhart to Mullen from back of the goal. Reinhart from the corner. 40 seconds left in the power play. As the play was broken up by Gretzky, who dumped the puck out. Gretzky played 9 minutes in the first period. 49 seconds left in the period. Now 25 seconds left in McSorley's penalty. As Fuhr handles the puck, Smith puts it off the glass. Bounces dangerously in front. Hit McTavish in the back of the lane, but Curry clears it and brings it to center ice. And that'll kill the remaining time in the penalty.
Just 5 seconds remaining, and McSorley will be back. Calgary with one last rush here.
Hit on the boards by Smith, and Curry takes over the puck. As Edmonton's back at full strength, but they'll be called for icing here as Ramage goes to the puck. Icing stops the play.
So the Flames with Rob Ramage helping them on defense. He's a tough individual when he does get involved with scraps. He's a left-hander. He was a leader when he was with the St. Louis Blues. In fact, he used to spend a lot of time getting the younger players and during the offseason get them into the University of St. Louis and try and refine their schooling and get back to finishing some of their schooling. And Ramage is a good leader. He's been a good leader here with the Flames.
Reinhart talking to his teammates at the Calgary bench.
He's talking about the pass he made from the hash marks across through the slot that didn't click. As Edmonton come off another good penalty killing 2 minutes.
10 seconds left, second period. Messier and Bullard on this face-off in Edmonton territory. Oilers wind up with the puck, but Huddy takes a hit from Mullen on the end boards as the puck is in their skate. Time running down in the period, and the horn goes, and the second period is over. The Flames have outshot the Oilers 23-18, but after 40 minutes, the teams are all tied at 3.
Every day, Jack Taylor and Joe Donovan take the same road home, but today, they went a little out of their way.
Give you a hand.
Here's to you, the clean, crisp taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser.
This Bud's
For all the guys who go out of their way.
This Bud's for you.
I've devised my own way to cook perfect steaks without slicing them open. I cook an extra little piece, and I test it. I call it my test steak. Of course, it's done a little early, but that's part of the secret. No one ever knows, because I eat the evidence. Beef, real food for real people.
You build a house with wood and nails, but a home you build with love.
Soon the Hansons will raise their children here. Put pictures of them up on these walls and see their oldest coming down these stairs, going on her first stage. That's why only one paint will ever be good enough for this home. Benjamin Moore. They wouldn't use anything less, not on something that means this much. Would you?
When something means so much, see your Benjamin Moore dealer.
The easy touch up for spots and grime. Stick it takes no time. Brighten up chrome, clear foggy glass. Stick it, it's clean and fair. Stick it.
Car Stick, the first car care products in a stick applicator. They're not for cleaning your whole car. Just pick out the spot, hit it with a stick, and buff. That's it. The quick, clean, easy way to touch up your car. The Car Stick, for when you don't need to clean the whole thing.
Stick it.
We reached the end of the second period on our bonus coverage tonight of the Smythe Division Finals Game 2 between the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers. Earlier tonight on ESPN, Norris Division Finals Game 2. It was a real whitewash in every sense of the word for the Detroit Red Wings. They were flying. Peter Klima had a hat trick. St. Louis, I don't think there's one member of the Blues team that played well at all in Joe Louis Arena tonight. So the Red Wings lead that series 2-0 as they head back to St. Louis for Game 3 on Saturday. And our score after 2 periods from Calgary, it is the Calgary Flames 3 and the Edmonton Oilers 3. What an exciting third period we have in store for you as Calgary tries to even the series. Edmonton tries to go up 2-0. Now for all the other news of the world of sports on this Thursday, let's go now to the Sports Center desk and Eric Clemens.
All right, thank you very much, Tom Mees. Well, folks, in baseball, Baltimore Oriole fans still await their heroes to break into the win column for the first time this season. This afternoon, the O for April O's took on the Brewers in Milwaukee and came out on the short end once again. Mark Zanowski was there.
You could tell very early that this was not going to be the day the streak would end. Jeff Stone led off the game with a single and was promptly picked off first. Then in the second, with a runner in scoring position, Brewers left fielder Rob Deere charges in to make a diving catch of Terry Kennedy's short fly ball. After pitching 2 hitless innings, Baltimore starter Scott McGregor couldn't get anyone out in the third. Glenn Braggs with a broken bat single to start off a 6-run Milwaukee rally. Bill Schroeder finished things off with a 2-run homer, his first of the season, and the Birds are well on their way to loss number 15.
It's just the way things are going, this team right now. You're going along, and all of a sudden, boom, and 5-6 pitches, all of a sudden, teams get 6 runs up on the board, and it just crushes the morale of the team, and we got to stop doing that.
We were a little flat today, but that's only natural because of the way we've been struggling and the way things are. And all of a sudden, in the third inning, you're down by 6 against a pretty tough pitcher out there. A little wind goes out of your sail.
The Orioles' pitching really collapsed in this 3-game series, but according to GM Roland Heeman, it's not time to start looking for drastic changes.
That doesn't make sense to get carried away after 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks of a season to make drastic moves. These players can play this game, and they'll come around.
Can't go and lose 15 games in a row, whatever we're done. And it's like I said, you couldn't try to do that, even if you didn't care and had no talent. A high school team could come out here and win a game, it seems like. It's just, so this is just strange.
I'm getting all kind of advice. Phones always ringing, telegrams and things, and I appreciate those things, but until they can put on the uniform and go out and play, I don't know how much help they're going to be.
I got a lot of friends over there, and I really don't know what to say to them. Guys, just keep working hard and go get them.
Just about every baseball fan joins Bosio in wishing the Orioles well, except for those in Kansas City, where the Royals will host Baltimore in a 3-game weekend set. In Milwaukee, I'm Mark Shanowski for ESPN.
Once again, the Brewers win at 7-1, their 5th consecutive victory. The O's add to their major league record, of course, worst start, now standing at 0-15. The next in line could be the Phils' major league record 23-game losing streak set back in 1960. Elsewhere in the American League, Boston over Detroit 12-3. The Red Sox scored 4 in the third, capped by Ellis Burke's 3-run triple to put it away. Rookie Steve Ellsworth allowed 6 hits in 7 innings for the win. Oakland and Chicago going at each other at Comiskey Park tonight. And in that game, if we can see it, Oakland and Chicago, I guess we don't have that one. How about Seattle and California? Okay, maybe we don't have that one either. So we're going to take a break right now and recap today's National League action after we take a timeout. And we'll tell you if those red-hot Pittsburgh Pirates kept rolling along at home against the Cardinals. We'll be right back.
This Sports Center update is being brought to you by Video Technology. Play-by-play talking baseball, the best game next to the real game. By Konica Copiers, they work as hard as you do. by the Beef Industry Council and the Beef Board. Beef, real food for real people. And by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for that clean, crisp taste. This is for you.
They'll put them on top. They do it for ya. Always fresh and full of flavor. Crispy, crunchy, thick and rich. Spicy and feisty. And you can have them free. On top of the plumpest, juiciest Pennsylvania Dutch hot dogs. Nothing tops Sheetz toppings. Except Sheetz hot dogs. The famous Sheetz hot dogs. Still 2 for 99 cents, plus free toppings.
How would you like to win an all-new Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme SL or $1,000 cash? Play the exciting Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme game. First, come into Jerome Oldsmobile for a game brochure or pick one up at a participating McDonald's restaurant. Second, ask Jerome's for a game piece. Third, open it up and see what you get. Test drive a Cutlass Supreme and Jerome's will give you $5 in McDonald's gift certificates. Visit Jerome Oldsmobile Cadillac, New Kensington.
I've devised my own way to cook perfect steaks without slicing them open. I cook an extra little piece, and I test it. No one ever knows. Because I eat the evidence. Beef, real food for real people.
Sarah, keep an eye on your brother.
No matter what size your business, no matter what size the job, Konica copiers are ready. Konica, capturing the imagination.
The midsize Dodge Dakota S. At $6,875, it's less than a compact Ranger S, plus $500 cash back to save even more. When it's gotta be right, it's gotta be a Dodge.
Full-size Dodge Ram pickups. Still the best back trucks in America. Now with $1,000 cash back to save you money. When it's gotta be right, it's gotta be a Dodge.
All right, let's update a couple of those late American League games we were telling you about. Oakland and Chicago tied at 3 in the 7th. Canseco, a 3-run homer in the 5th and 3 stolen bases in that one. Calderon and Fisk have homered for the White Sox. Seattle and California, that game is tied up at 3. They are in the 5th inning. Now to the National League. The Pittsburgh Pirates sit atop the National League East with a youth movement that is returning big dividends for Jim Leland. They took on the Cardinals tonight, who had some youth of their own on the mound, and Randy O'Neill just called up from the minor leagues. Top of the 3rd, no score. John Smiley hurling for the Bucks, and Vince Coleman with the shot down the left field line for extra bases. Now Tony Pena's on first. He has good speed for a catcher. He's going to score all the way from first. 1-0 Cards. Coleman, of course, with that great speed, winds up with a triple. That sets up Ozzie Smith, who hammers this one into right center over the head of Jose Lind, and it goes all the way to the wall. Coleman, of course, scores easily. But in the bottom of the 4th, Mike LaValliere takes Randy O'Neill through the gap and into left, but watch Coleman. Oops, he boots that one. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bobby Bonilla scores. Coleman is still chasing. Darnell Cole scores. We're even at 2, and yes, Coleman's still chasing. Top of the 5th, Tony Pena breaks a tie. Towering blast, high and deep to left. Home run number 1. It's 3-2 Cards. They came out of the 5th up 5-2. Top of the 6th, Vicente Palacios in relief. So what? Pena takes him deep to left. His 2nd dinger of the game. And the Cardinals roll 9-3. O'Neill, of course, picking up his first victory, and the Cards snap a 9-game home win streak for the Pirates dating back to last year. Chicago and Montreal, the Cubbies win it 6-2. Vance Law extends his hitting streak to 14 with a 2-run blast in that one. Andre Dawson also homered. San Francisco and Cincinnati, that one went 12 innings, and the Reds a winner on Jeff Treadway's triple that scored Nick Kosaski, the final 7-6. Houston blanking Atlanta 8-0. Atlanta's lost 2 straight after snapping that 10-game losing streak with 2 straight victories. Nepper the win there. San Diego and Los Angeles postponed by rain. It's the first time it's ever happened 3 nights in a row in Dodger history at Chavez Ravine. We'll be right back with a little bit more on this shortened edition of the Sports Center after a short timeout.
KBL Entertainment Network is bringing home the Bucks on cable TV again this year. Follow the Pirates with John Sanders, Lanny Fratteri, Steve Blass, and Jim Rooker as they call the action on the 1988 Battle in Bucks. For the best on cable, tune to the KBL Entertainment Network in your area.
Pontiac builds excitement, and Pontiacs cost less at Jack Shem Pontiac, Allegheny River Boulevard, Verona, Oakmont. See the all-new Grand Prix, the sleek Bonneville SSE. They're all at Jack Shem Pontiac. The hot ones, Firebird, Fiero, Grand Am, the luxurious 6000. Pontiacs cost less at Jack Shem. Try on a Sunbird or Le Mans for value. Best deals, great selection, all backed by award-winning service. Service is best where Pontiacs cost less. Jack Shem Pontiac, Allegheny River Boulevard, Verona, Oakmont.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the National Hockey League, Mr. John A. Ziegler, Jr.
The National Hockey League, along with other professional sports organizations, supports the President's Sports Drug Education Program. The goal of this program is simple. It is to keep our young people free from drugs. I'd like you to listen to a lady who really cares. She's given a great deal of her time to this program, Nancy Reagan.
Thank you, John. You're right. I do care. And I'm greatly concerned about the epidemic use of drugs by school-aged children. Sports figures, especially hockey players who are so respected by our young people, can help lead the way in our fight to defeat drug abuse. I'm so pleased that NHL players like Wayne Gretzky, Mike Bossy, and Rod Langway have joined this effort. Together, we'll make a great team, and together, we'll win this fight.
Key action in the NBA playoff race in the Eastern Conference. The Washington Bullets involved. They hosted Detroit tonight, and the Pistons win their club record 53rd game, 99-87, the final there. At the Spectrum, Philadelphia just a game back out of that final spot. They beat New Jersey 104-101. Barkley, 38 points, 19 rebounds, but he strained his back. Boston over Chicago, 126-119. Bird, 44. Jordan, 39. And San Antonio over Houston by a point, 117-116. We'll go back to hockey in just a few moments. Stay right where you are, right here on ESPN.
Now there's a baseball game with all the sounds, all the action, and the challenge of the real game. Introducing play-by-play talking baseball. The best game next to the real game.
With every Budweiser enjoyed, the promise endures. The promise of genuine quality. Quality you can taste. Clean, crisp, Beechwood aged Budweiser. Always certain, always satisfying. Because we know you wouldn't have it any other way. That's why this Bud's for you.
I'm in the room of a national motel chain. Tell me, why would anybody stay here when there's a clean, comfortable Red Roof Inn right up the road? Hey! What are you staying here for? Red Roof Inns has rooms every bit as nice as this for about $30 less. You know, it's funny. It's the same thing the guy in 302 said.
Want a room for about half the cost? Hit the roof. Red Roof Inns. Call 1-800-THE-ROOF.
I'll see myself out.
Road to the Cup on ESPN. Tonight from Calgary, being brought to you by the crisp, clean, imported taste of Labatt's Blue. It's Blue Heaven. And by Dodge Cars and Trucks. When it's got to be right, it's got to be a Dodge. Edmonton Oilers 3, Calgary Flames 3. We're just about set for the third period of play at the Olympic Saddle Dome in Calgary. Of course, the situation, Calgary leading Edmonton leading the series 1-0. Tomorrow night we'll be in New Jersey. Game 3, the Patrick Division Finals between the New Jersey Devils and the Washington Capitals. It was a big boxing match in game number 2. Will the physical play continue into game number 3? Let's find out, beginning with the Capitals' Bob Gould.
We've got to get back and sit down and watch what they do, especially on their forechecking. Their whole game is their forechecking in our end, and they did a good job of that tonight. And we've got to watch that. We've got to be smarter with the puck in our end. We just sometimes just threw it around blindly, and they were anticipating that.
Like I said, going home is just a great feeling. 19,000 people in our building. It's going to be something that we die to do. Coming back in the second round of the playoffs, and something that we look forward to for a long time. And we have great fans, and we feel that our play at home has been increased that much more since the playoffs.
Well, I certainly think our emotions will be high. You know, we're back in front of our own crowd, and they're certainly behind us 100%. And we may have to put a little handle on the emotion, not get it too high. We just have to stay focused. It's going to be a tough series. A lot of battles along the boards and in the corners, a lot of activity in front of the nets, and we have to stay mentally tough and focused and not let our emotions carry us away.
Well, the emotions right now are building in Calgary. They're set for the second period. The Calgary Flames 3 and the Edmonton Oilers 3. Third period action coming your way right now on ESPN. Let's go back to Calgary.
Through 2 periods, Calgary's outshot Edmonton 23-18 as Fior dumps the puck to the corner to Gary Curry. The outstanding right winger from Finland failed to get the puck out of his own zone, but Smith brings it out from behind the net to Gretzky, to Anderson. Moving in on Ramage. Anderson lost the puck when it was tipped off a stick by Al McInnes, and Rob Ramage starts back the other way. Ramage wore number 5 in St. Louis. Wrist shot deflects wide. Dana Merzen has that number in Calgary, so it's 55 for Ramage. The only lineup changes from game 1. Joe Nieuwendyk is not playing for Calgary. John Tonelli is in his place.
Glenn Anderson on the line with Gretzky during the second half of this game, clipped by a stick up high, and he's on the bench and appeared to bother his left eye.
Shot goes high as Churla put it over the net. Fior put it off the glass. Bullard is bumped, and Messier quickly comes out. 3 Flames are back. Suter took him to the boards. Poplinski after the puck. Roughing a bit with Messier as the puck is cleared to the line, but not out. Messier coming out of the corner, right in. Stand on it. The ice might be just a bit wet there. The puck went off his stick, and he had a great chance to score.
He did. He never got the shot on goal as he was left alone, and Poplinski had missed him.
Poplinski with the puck. Dumping it out. Huddy bats it down, and Messier takes control of the puck. Messier for Cardinal, didn't see the pass, and Churla hammered Messier into the boards. Backhander by Cardinal went wide of the net. What a hit by Churla on Messier, and he doesn't get hit hard like that too often. McTavish with the puck. Tied up by Lanny McDonald, and Churla dumps the puck to center ice. McSorley feeds it to McTavish. Racing for the puck is Cardinal. Jeff Cardinal taken in the corner by Tim Hunter, who ran him to the ice. Tonelli with a slap shot that went high. Shot in by Hunter. Delayed offside indicated, now waved off as back goes Greg to get the puck.
Whenever Tonelli has time to wind up for a slap shot, if you're a goaltender, the book is Tonelli loves to shoot high. He missed the net high.
Krushelnyski just failed to break through as Natras knocked the puck off his stick. Back comes John Tonelli. 4 Stanley Cup rings with the Islanders. Try to center the puck for Hunter. And Huddy sweeps it away. McSorley moving in. His pass went right through to Vernon, who covers up the puck to stop the play with a little pushing and shoving ahead of Mike Vernon in this 3-3 tie.
There are some drips you can't do anything about. But you won't have to worry about drips again if you own a Moen faucet. Because of our exclusive washerless cartridge, Moen faucets last a lifetime. That's why we give them a lifetime limited warranty against leaks and drips. So you won't be bothered by drips again. Hey, is that a faucet or what? Moen, faucets for a lifetime.
With Roberts and Muni taking 10-minute misconducts at 14:34 of the second period, Edmonton has had to go with 5 defensemen. Charlie Huddy's been playing left side and right side. His normal position is left defense. Here on this shift, we're seeing him play the right side. Now, Calgary, in losing the centerman Roberts, have countered a little bit with McDonald playing some center ice.
Huddy keeping the puck in. A shot from a sharp angle by Gretzky. Tipped to the corner. Lowe and Huddy, currently the Edmonton defense. Anderson, Curry, and Gretzky up front, as Glenn Sather has really juggled his forward lines a lot during this game. Anderson coming in. He's very quick. Centered the puck. Curry takes it back of the goal. McInnes goes to him. Gretzky feeds Huddy, whose shot is blocked. And Patterson comes out with Bearzan and Mullen. Berzan going to the puck, but Huddy tapped it away, and now back comes Gretzky. Try to get it to Curry, but it's intercepted. Brad McCrimmon takes over for the Flames. Huddy knocks it down, quickly feeds it up to Gretzky. Off the boards, brought in by Simpson. Simpson in front for Curry, intercepted by Tim Hunter. Calgary native, big number 19 of the Flames. Lost possession of the puck. Randy Gregg bumped by Hunter as the puck goes into Calgary territory. Lube back for it. Hook and Lube starting a rush. Can he go end to end? He feeds it to Bullard. Back for Lube, right in. He centered it. They score. Tim Hunter.
Brilliant rush by the Calgary Flames line of Bullard, Lube, and the man trailing, Hunter, who's a right-handed shot playing left wing on this line. He finishes it, but it's Lube's give and go with Bullard that sets up the play. Lube with great speed through the neutral zone, was wide open, and what a nice pass as he had Grant Fuhr at his mercy. He just put it into the open ice area, and Tim Hunter, who has 2 game-winning goals in the playoffs, scores a goal.
That's his 4th playoff goal, and he's not normally known as a sniper. Hunter from Lube and Bullard at 4:03 of the 3rd period, and Calgary leads 4-3.
That was
once again they're in front. Here's a chance in front for Churla. Good save.
Jim, excuse me, that was the first shift of the period for Bullard's line, and they came out hungry.
Great speed by Lube. Created the opportunity, and Hunter wound up steering it in an empty net. Boflinski checked by Hannon in the corner. Chance in front, a shot, good save on McSorley by Brennan. And the puck is cleared out to the neutral zone. McSorley shoots it in. Natras with the puck. Now to Mullen. Joey Mullen at center. Shot, partially blocked. McSorley in the corner, put it back in the net to Huddy. Sweeps it up to Hannon. Hannon's pass deflects off McDonald. Ramage chasing the puck. McDonald lost it to Hannon, who centered it, and it's deflected away high. 4-3 Calgary, just past the 5-minute mark of the 3rd period. McDonald with the puck. Had 5 shots to the first 2 periods to lead all shooters in the first 40 minutes. McGinnis with the puck. Tied up in the corner, and Ramage puts it off the glass. Gets it out, Kevin Lowe controls. Jumping it back in. The shots are 26-20 in Calgary's favor. Flames led 2-0 early, had a 3-1 lead. It disappeared, became 3-3. Now Tim Hunter makes it 4-3 Calgary. McDonald with the puck. Got rid of it. And that allows Calgary to make a full line change as out comes Berzan with Lube and Patterson.
Flames going with 4 defensemen, Natras and Reinhardt. Not playing that much. They have the combination of McCrimmon and Suter on the ice. Earlier was McInnes and Ramage.
Steal by Courtnall. Courtnall moving in on Suter, who took him to the ice. Berzan to Lube with good speed, coming in on Huddy. Lube in the slot. Shot deflects wide off of Smith. Getting it up to Courtnall. Coming in on Suter. Courtnall waiting for help. Suter took him out. McCrimmon takes the puck, and it's really opening up.
It is. We have Berzan opposite McTavish here. It'll be interesting to see who Calgary puts opposite Gretzky.
Berzan's shot got through, and Fuhr stopped it. Back comes Gary Curry. 3 Flames are back. He shovels it to Gretzky. Making some moves. The magic of Wayne Gretzky. Puck tipped away from in front by Curry. Great stick handling by Gretzky. Again back in the net. Gretzky centering it. Curry, as Gretzky's being pinned by Patterson, and the puck's taken by Berzan. Good action.
Berzan with a long shift, and the Flames nearly caught with a bad line change. Lube went to the bench. Churla jumped on. The puck was in the Calgary zone at the time, and the Edmonton Oilers nearly scored on the play.
Blue. Labatt's blue. Evening is night. Blue heaven. Smooth.
Clean. Crisp.
Labatt's Blue. Imported beer from Canada. Labatt's Blue. Yeah.
Little Mike Vernon at 5'9" in the nets for Calgary. Playing all their playoff games with a 4-2 one-loss record coming into this one.
He made a gigantic save off of Marty McSorley just after the Flames and regained their lead.
Tim Hunter's goal, the go-ahead goal, came at 4:03 of this third period. Now there's 12:48 left on the clock in the period. McSorley with the puck. All those misconduct penalties are now over. So Muni and Roberts are available now after their 10 minutes have expired. Otto at center, failed to get by Huddy, but keeps after the puck. Big Joel Otto dumping it in. Huddy goes to it back of Fuhrer. Simpson cleared it out. Reinhardt slaps it to center ice. It hit Otto. McSorley with the puck. Now to Messier. Messier moving in. Failed to get past the blue line. And Churla, who's had a strong third period, goes after the puck. Is knocked down. Bullard hustling into forecheck McSorley. McGinnis started in and then decided not to gamble and fell back and gets the puck. Brings it in. Now reorganizes outside the line. Lube and McSorley after the puck. Bullard picks it up. Shot. Blocked. His puck in front. The crowd yelling for a penalty as Lube was hauled down by McSorley. McCreary says no penalty. Anderson back the other way. Better get through the defense. Gregg chasing the puck. And icing is called on Calgary as the crowd is a little upset with referee McCreary. But it's good action in a 4-3 Calgary lead.
Mobil knows your time is valuable, so we're offering express lube service. Just drive into one of our participating stations. You never need an appointment. In just 15 minutes, you'll get an oil change, lube, filter, and a safety check. All at a great price. So remember, there's only one place to get Mobil Express Lube service, and that's expressly at participating Mobil stations.
Well, we had quite a few penalties in the first 40 minutes, but none here in the third period. 29 minutes to Edmonton, 31 to Calgary so far in the game as Glenn Sather, John Muckler back at their players at the Oiler bench. They like this kind of action.
Oh, they do. Very well-prepared hockey clubs. Lauren Davis pre-scouted Calgary for Edmonton, and Larry Popane pre-scouted the Oilers for Calgary, and can tell both men did a very good job.
Gregg keeping the puck in. Radler coming out from behind the net. Play broken up by Steve Smith. Now John Tonelli takes over. Did not play in game one. Also missed some action in the LA series. Moving in with the puck. It's shot wide by Suter. McDonald's shot went high. Fortunately did not hit anyone as now Tonelli and Gregg mix it up. Gregg knocked Tonelli down after Smith had knocked Hunter down, and we'll see what comes of this.
McDonald back on the ice now. Otto was on the ice for the face-off, and when the puck got out of the Calgary zone, he went to the bench. And then Gregg and Tonelli ended up colliding. McDonald with a high shot here. Tonelli jumped out of the way of the shot. Now you'll see Tonelli move into Gregg, and they push and shove, and Tonelli goes down. Hunter was knocked down in front. Tim Hunter's played left wing and right wing in this third period as the Flames go to the attack on that last play. That man has made a difference in the lineup in this game. He did not dress in game one, but he has been a factor without question.
John Tonelli, now 31 years of age, obtained from the New York Islanders in the trade involving Crom and Conroy. It's his 10th year in the NHL. Of course, he had 3 good seasons in the WHA, too.
In 1984, the MVP in the Canada Cup, and most of those games are played right here in the Saddle Dome.
Nearing the midway mark of the third period, 4-3 Calgary as the puck is coming up on the boards. The standby official tonight is Bob Hall, and the off-ice officials are from Winnipeg, as McCreary, Stickle, and Collins handle the game. and handling it well.
When Tim Hunter scored that goal, he was on left wing with Bullard and Lube. On this shift, he's playing right wing with Lanny McDonald and John Pinelli. As the Flames fans enjoy a one-goal lead. This period, a huge period for Calgary. Edmonton would like to steal it and go back home to Edmonton with a 2-game advantage. 10:45 remaining in the third period.
Man with a horn helping to get the fans going here at the Saddledome.
The Oilers going with 3 lines now as they trail. Krushelnyski playing up on left wing in place of Portnoy. And Hannon and McClellan have not seen much ice time at all as they make up the rest of the fourth line.
McClellan has probably played fewer shifts than any Edmonton player in the first 2 games.
That's because he does not play on the specialty teams, and he's a fourth-line winger.
Craig McTavish with a chance from the wing. McTavish from back of the net. Tripped up. Gets up to the puck. Plays it over to Randy Gregg. Gregg unloads the shot. It's partially blocked. Shot by Simpson goes high off the glass, and he got a lot on that one. Tim Hunter coming back. Now it's back in Edmonton territory as Gregg turns with the puck to making another line change. Lacombe dumping the puck in. And it was Lacombe who drilled that high, hard shot off the end boards. As Natras mixed it up with Messier, and Natras looked to referee McCurry after they had an exchange.
Flames are using 6 defensemen here.
Messier dumping it in. Courtnall going into forecheck. Natras slowing him up. And Mullen gets the puck. Scoops it high. 9.5 minutes left in the third period. Calgary 4, Edmonton 3. Edmonton leads the series 1-0. Reinhart dumping it out. Messier on the boards for Courtnall. Tikkanen dumping it in, but the play's offside at the Calgary blue line. As
Today you need an insurance company that looks out for you year after year. A company with experience, measured in centuries instead of years. A company with a firm financial footing. You need the Hartford, the insurance people of ITT. When you need us most, we're at our best. That's the Hartford difference.
Now there's a baseball game with all the sounds, all the action, and the challenge of the real game. Introducing play-by-play talking baseball. The best game next to the real game.
A big crowd there, but it won't be as big as this one tonight. 19,626 in this huge building as we have a little exchange. Roberts getting into it again with Anderson, but the officials quickly arrived.
Well, they were nose-to-nose in the face-off, and they pushed and shoved, and now Bill McCreary will make calls, and Anderson goes to the penalty box for Edmonton, and I would think Gary Roberts will go, and Edmonton loses a scorer, and they trail by a goal. Bullard and Gretzky. Now we see Roberts get involved with Glenn Anderson as he wraps up Anderson. Bullard goes to the puck, and these two continue to battle along. Gary Roberts has had a feisty hockey game and spends more time in the penalty box now. We've seen through the first 2 periods with Perry Berezan opposite Gretzky. In the third period, we've seen Mike Bullard go opposite Gretzky on a few shifts, and it was Bullard who played opposite Gretzky during Game 1 and did an effective job until late in the third period.
Roughing minors to Anderson and Roberts. Roberts had 282 penalty minutes in the regular season, so he knows his way to the penalty box. Calgary with a 4-3 lead. Edmonton controlling the puck at the Calgary line as Curry is tied up by Ramage. Lowe kept it in. Tikkanen got it on the right to Gretzky. Took a shot. It's blocked. Tikkanen kicked at it in front. And it's held out with a big pileup, and it gets rough again.
And boy, I'll tell you, Muni leveled one of the Flames, and as soon as that happened, Ramage went after Muni and leveled him. Now McInnes getting involved with Tikkanen. Tikkanen lost a stick. You see it lying on the ice there, and that's why he was unable to try and score with the stick. Lube and Gretzky pushing now as Lube's trying to draw Gretzky into the penalty box. With Anderson in the box, they had to put Tikkanen back on the wing with Gretzky, and Calgary here right now trying to get Edmonton's best players into the penalty box.
Lube just keeps pushing at Gretzky, who coolly just stands back. Now Tikkanen is grabbed by Mullen. And everybody's grabbing partners.
There's not a lot of people on the ice who are noted as fighters. But Calgary, with the lead here, know if they get some people like Curry or Gretzky in the penalty box, it'll help their clubs try to win this hockey game. Here we are, 4-3. Flames lead by 1.
Every town had 6 or 7 taverns then. And it wasn't about getting crazy. It was about long mahogany bars, laughing, drinking Rolling Rock, ball games, and being able to walk into any of the places then. And everyone knew you by name. Ronnie, my boy. Ronnie, how you doing? It was about friends. That's what it was about.
Well, there'll be 4 players penalized out of this last little outbreak. Muni, Tikkanen, Mullen, and Ramage.
In front of the net, there's Muni leveling Mullen, and now Ramage, 55, will go at Muni and level him, knock him down. And I think what Lube was trying to do, Jim, was to chirp with Gretzky and perhaps talk the referee into giving them both 10-minute misconducts. And by the time their 10-minute misconducts would be over, the period would be over, and perhaps the game. Neil Sheehy, who plays in Hartford, enjoying this game, and he is the man that played opposite Wayne Gretzky an awful lot when these two teams met. And at that time, Sheehy, being a Calgary Flame, Gretzky did not fall into the trap of getting a 10-minute misconduct. So the Oilers now will go with Gretzky, Curry, and Messier, best offensive players available. Cordell still being massaged on the back of the neck. He got hit early in the second period and has bothered him ever since. Mullen will go to the locker room. There's 8:44 left, and he has been given a 10-minute misconduct.
So that means that Mullen and Tikkanen are through, at least for regulation time, with 10-minute misconducts. They'll both be missed. Muni and Ramage are getting minors for roughing.
More than anything, it shortens Edmonton's top 2 scoring lines. Tikkanen is one of the 6 forwards, and he's done.
4-3 Calgary, 8.5 minutes left, third period. As Messier couldn't reach a pass that deflected off the backup goaltender, Rick Wamsley, at the Calgary bench. Of course, the backup is Bill Ranford for Edmonton, as Messier will see a lot of ice time now.
You know, you mentioned Messier at his ice time. He's also a big leader for this hockey club in the locker room between periods and before the game starts. Very, very vocal. And when he speaks, the players listen up. Colin Patterson's been opposite Curry throughout this series, as the Flames have had the home ice advantage to do with line changes. I wonder what Glenn Sather will do in Game 3 to try and get Patterson away from Curry.
Messier has played 18 minutes and 38 seconds so far in this game. Gretzky's played just over 20 minutes. Messier with the puck. Slap shot. Brennan kicked it out.
There's a rare sight, a Messier slap shot. He's noted as the man with a great wrist shot.
Huddy from back of his goal to Messier. Lube goes to him. As the puck goes to Gretzky, and they're offside at the Calgary blue line with 8 minutes left.
Edmonton has had just 4 shots on Mike Vernon during this third period, but all 4 have been quality shots. The latest, a slap shot from Mark Messier, and Vernon is set. He's well out above the top of his goal crease, and he put that rebound out to the left. You see Suter back in, giving Messier the slap shot. Vernon with a good kick save, and it remains a 1-goal Calgary lead.
McDonald, McGinnis, Ramage, and Hunter have scored for Calgary. Messier, Huddy, and Gretzky have scored for Edmonton.
For Vernon, he's 13-8-1, and that includes regular season games and playoff games against Edmonton. That may be the best in the league of anyone.
Huddy shooting the puck in. Reinhardt takes over back of his goal. This is Patterson with a pass, but icing's waved off. McSorley and Huddy, the Edmonton defense, as McSorley's hurried by Otto. Curry slides it across to Charlie Huddy. To Messier, chased by Natras. Huddy plays it across to McSorley, who missed it. Poplinski dumps it in.
It's a neutral zone where Edmonton like to move the puck around and trap the other team's players and then go for the fast break. But Calgary are just sending one man deep, and they have 3 or 4 men back on their own blue line at all times.
Curry got up very slowly after being hit by Bullard.
No, left! He didn't practice yesterday, Jim, and I think he's had a groin that's been bothering him a little bit.
Krushelnyski after the puck took a bump from Lanny McDonald. Tonelli working for the puck, and it's cleared out by Reinhart. 6:55 left, third period. Calgary 4, Edmonton 3. And some in the sea of red are starting to reach for the fingernails. Nail-biting time as Suter controls the puck. Great rush by a fine skater, Gary Suter. Took the shot. Fuhr grabbed it and held it. Little mix-up with Tonelli after he collided with Fuhr. And the officials settle this one down. 6:34 left on the clock.
I'm even jazzier in my BVDs.
Hey, I drive even faster in my BVDs.
I'm more intimidating in my BVDs.
BVD brand underwear. Whatever you do, that extra comfort helps you do it better.
I became a TV heartthrob in my BVDs.
America, do it better. Do it in your BVDs.
At my age, I've done just about everything in my BVDs.
Terry Crisp, 11 years a National League player. Glenn Sater also played in the NHL for 7 seasons, both 44 years of age.
Wayne Gretzky's been on the ice for 26 minutes and 38 seconds of this game, 5:59 of the third period. Another thing we've seen Calgary do is reunite Suter and McCrimmon as a defensive pair for the large portion of this game. In game 1 of this series, and towards actually throughout the end of the season, they were separated. But Terry Crisp has changed his mind, and they've been together.
Gregg with the puck. It's clear to the neutral zone. McCrimmon gets control there. Sweeps it ahead for Tim Hunter. Hunter taken to the boards by Smith. And there's a lot of hitting along the boards tonight as the puck is brought to center by Mike Krushelnyski. Broken up at the Calgary line by Suter. To Bullard. Lost it to McClelland, who's getting a rare shift. With all these penalties coming up, he's getting a chance to get out and play. Craig McTavish with the puck. Shooting it in. Brennan handling it easily. 5:57 left on the clock. Icing waved off as Fuhr controls the puck and snaps it out to the neutral zone. Reinhart going back after it. And Fuhr actually ices the puck. So the face-off will be back in Edmonton territory.
Grant Fuhr had a real good regular season this year. His goals against was 3.43, and that was his lowest since his rookie season in 1981-82. He's had 29 shots to contend with in this game. His biggest plus this year is he's been healthy all season long. No shoulder braces that he's had to wear. He's had to wear those in years past. As this game winds down, 5:44 left in the third period. Edmonton, by the way, is second in the playoffs of teams that are left as far as goals against go. New Jersey, number 1, and that's why they're doing well in the playoffs.
Face off in the Oilers zone with 5:44 on the clock. Tonelli with the puck, took a hit in the corner. Roberts also there, tied up by McTavish, and Craig McTavish comes out with the puck. McTavish up the middle, moving in on Reinhart and Natras. Natras knocked the puck down and dumped it out. Muni's pass, the puck's to Lanny McDonald. McDonald coming in, winding up, shoots. Fuhr stopped it. Big pile up in front, and Fuhr is decked.
Gary Roberts went to the net, and he is very notorious for doing that.
A shot by Courtnall is stopped by Brennan. Both teams getting some chances still. As Lacombe threw a good hit on Roberts on the boards. McSorley moves in on McDonald. Puck is in their skates and covered up. Now Roberts mixing it up with McSorley a little bit. With 4:58 left.
Roberts with a very, very involved shift. First of all, he went right at Grant Fuhr and ran into him as McDonald took a good low shot here. Fuhr with a fine save. Watch Roberts. He's pushed into the goaltender. He is always around goaltenders when the puck is around. And then he was hammered later in the same shift by Lacombe. And then after, when the whistle sounded, he went over and bumped with McSorley. In a situation where you have a one-goal lead, you have a very feisty player like Roberts, you try and get him to react to get him to take a penalty, and he did not on that shift. He held his cool pretty good.
Gary Roberts, 21 years of age. First-round pick in '84 out of Ottawa.
He's played pretty well in this game. He had a lot of center ice to work with and played well. Patterson had dental work yesterday morning. When Lacombe took that 5-minute high sticking major in Game 1, he broke 3 teeth for Colin Patterson. He had caps put on yesterday morning before practice and was able to practice. And I imagine more dental work when he gets time to get it done.
4 minutes, 58 seconds left in regulation time. Calgary leading 4-3 on that third period goal by Tim Hunter at 4:03 of this final period. If it is the final period, was overtime a definite possibility, as it was in Game 1 before the Oilers pulled it up with 2 late goals to win 3-1. Otto facing off against Krushelnyski. A shot by McSorley blocked. Gretzky with the puck. Nice pass to Huddy. Shot. And picked out of the air by Vernon. A big save.
That was an interesting shift. Krushelnyski beat Otto on the faceoff, and then Otto stayed with Krushelnyski the whole time. Huddy didn't take a big windup. Tried to find the glove hand side. You'll watch Krushelnyski, who's good on draws, win it. And now Calgary scramble because they're playing defensive. Otto stays with Krushelnyski. Huddy has a man coming at him, so he shoots it quick. And Vernon, moving to his right, had to make a big save. What a shot this was by Huddy, hitting that glove side in front. You see Natras tying up Curry. No rebound as Krushelnyski got there. Natras has played strong as Calgary have rotated more, or 6 defensemen more than I thought they had been, as Natras is playing with Paul Reinhart.
Another key face-off in Calgary territory as they do a little work on the ice. As the fans look on in Calgary, 19,626 in the sellout crowd.
Once again, when Krushelnyski or Messier can take face-offs and they allow Gretzky to play the wing, that means that Gretzky can't get tied up if the Oilers win the draw. He'll try and line up on the circle, but away from his check. And if Krushelnyski happens to win it, he can peel off and be wide open to try and get the loose puck.
Krushelnyski and Otto on this face-off.
Otto wants to go back to the corner. Natras is there. He's a right-handed shot. He can bang the puck around behind the net and along the boards on his forehand.
And the Flames get possession as Natras takes the puck. McSorley back to get the puck, puts it off the boards for Jari Kurri, who on that last face-off was stationed as a defenseman. Gretzky with the puck. On the boards, here's McSorley coming in. McSorley shoots high. It bounced off Natras, and Patterson is hurt. Colin Patterson is down, injured. And now a little mix-up between Otto and Curry while they tend to the injured player, Jim Bearcat Murray, the pride of Okotoks. The trainer of the Flames is out there. He's even got a fan club. Of course, the trainers are very valuable to these clubs. Peter Miller of the Oilers heading an excellent staff, and Jim Murray of the Flames. Looks like Patterson's going to be okay to continue through the last 4:27 of this game.
This is it. Your day in the sun. You've got experience, talent. You know that being hungry isn't enough. You gotta have equipment you can depend on. The charcoal that brings power and consistency to your game. Then, and only then, can you bask in the glow of victory. Kingsford Charcoal, what the pros use.